Yo guys, Cradley Train Spot here, welcome back to another journey video. This time we're going to be taking 172, 004 and 005, working the 1506 West Midlands Railway service from here at Stratford-upon-Avon all the way to Worcester Foregate Street. It's going to be a long one, about 2 hours I think, which, yeah. We're going to be calling at Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway, Wilmcote, Lapworth, Dorridge, Widney Manor, Solihull, Olton, Acocks Green, Small Heath, Birmingham Moor Street, Birmingham Snow Hill, Jewellery Quarter, the Hawthorns, Smethwick Galton Bridge, Rowley Regis, Cradley Heath, Stourbridge Junction, Hagley, Blakedown, Kidderminster, Hartlebury, Droitwich Spa, and finally Worcester Foregate Street. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one. If you can sit through the whole of this video in one sitting, fair play to you. So yeah, enjoy. Right, I think we may be about to depart from Stratford-upon-Avon. Our first stop will be Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway. Jesus Christ, nearly choked me on saliva there. Our first stop will be Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway. There we go, we finally got there. We should be moving now because it is 1506 and this is the 1506 service. There we go. Time for 2 hours of fun, and there's no armrests or tables, but there is a charger. So one arm's on the windowsill holding the camera, and the other hand is holding the phone. Tell you what, I love 172s, man. I think they are one of my favourite DMUs. I think they might be my second favourite DMU. But then again, I have to put all the sprinters in front of them, all the 158s, 150s, etc. I think 172s might be just behind sprinters in terms of my favourite DMU.
We are now approaching Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Oh, the tannoy better not be like that the entire journey. Okay, I think we are just about to leave Stratford-upon-Avon. Our next stop will be Wilmcote.
Regis, Cradley Heath, Stourbridge Junction, Hagley, Blakedown, Kidderminster, Hartlebury, Droitwich Spa, and Worcester Foregate Street. approaching Wilmcote. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Heath, Stourbridge,
Okay,
Hagley, Blakedown, Kidderminster,
as the tannoy continues to have an absolute meltdown,
Worcester Foregate Street.
we are now leaving Wilmcote, and next up will be Lapworth. Leaving the rest of the Shakespeare line behind us as we head towards the Chiltern main line. As you couldn't see the Shakespeare line disappearing behind us. But yeah. Got a single line here. We will be passing through Barley and Claverden stations. You won't be able to see the platforms for them though, as yeah, like I say, it'll be behind us. If you watched the previous journey video on the channel, the one linked in the description, you'll know what they look like. towards the Chiltern main line now. Drilling onto the Chiltern main line via Hatton North Junction. And there goes the line towards Hatton South, not Hatton West Junction, sorry. Not West Junction either, you bloke. We just crossed over Hatton West Junction. To leave it simple, that line that was going off there was going towards Hatton train station. So the services to Leamington Spa would use that particular route. And when we've joined up to the Chiltern main line, I believe we'll be getting greeted by a freight train not too long afterwards. So here's the Chiltern main line. Yeah, there is meant to be a freight train. There'll be something to do with Freightliner, either a 66 or a 70, as it couldn't really be anything else. 4 Oscar 99 from Leeds to Southampton. So I'm not too sure what it is. I'll do my best to get the numbers, but yeah, I can't really see it happening, to be honest. Well, it's an orange 66, that's as much as you're going to get.
approaching Lapworth. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
point, I think we're going to be departing from Lapworth now. Our next stop will be Dorridge.
We are now approaching Dorridge. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
There's 172332 there. Arriving into Dorridge. Working 2 Delta 71 from Worcester Foregate Street to Stratford-upon-Avon, apparently running about 14 minutes late. And I don't know who the rear one is. Okay, we are now about to depart from Dorridge. Our next stop will be Widney Manor. On the rear of the Stratford service was 172008. And then I think we'll also have coming in, well, we'll also have coming into Dorridge as we are departing Chiltern service. It might be 165020 or working 2 Lima 56 from Birmingham Snow Hill to London, no, to Leamington Spa. It is 165020. I nearly said London there. Although, it's not unknown for Chiltern to do a Birmingham to London with a 165. Believe it or not, I've actually seen one today.
We are now approaching Widney Manor. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
I think we are now about to depart from Widney Manor. Our next stop will be Solihull. I think we're going to have another West Midlands Railway service passing us in a bit. There we go. Pair of 172s, and I'm going to try and get the number. Yeah, they were working to Charlie 75 from Worcester Foregate Street to Dorridge.
Before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
should be getting ready to leave Solihull now. Oh, the doors have just opened again. Our next stop will be Olton. Yeah, doors are shut again, we should be off now. And I've just heard the buzzers from the guard to the driver and vice versa, so yeah, here we go.
Approaching Olton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Okay, I think we're now about to depart Olton. Our next stop will be Acocks Green.
Acocks Green. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Okay, we are now about to depart from Acocks Green. Our next stop will be Small Heath, sadly. We may be having a cross-country service passing us as well. A Voyager, 1 Victor 89 from Newcastle to Reading, running about 3 minutes late. I mean, I don't know how good you think my eyes are, but yeah. You can have the best eyes in the world and not get the numbers of that. Approaching Tyseley, that's passed through there. It's a lovely station, this Tyseley. Proper traditional station. It's got that character about it, you know. Doesn't seem to be too much going on in the Tyseley depot behind there. Just seems full of West Midlands Railway 172s and 196s. You can send a couple of cross-country turbo stars in there. There's a clubman for Chiltern Railways. 1 Hotel 62 from Birmingham Moor Street to London Marylebone.
Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
It is with profound sadness that I announce that we are now arriving into Small Heath.
Droitwich Spa and
Right then,
Worcester
we are
Foregate
now
Street.
departing from Small Heath. Our next stop will be Birmingham Moor Street. widening off there towards Bordsley Junction. So services into Birmingham New Street, and well, obviously we have freight as well going into like to Rowley Street or Yorkshire. As we pass through Bordsley there. You might be able to see the West Coast mainline in the distance. Actually, there's a cross-country turbo star heading out of Birmingham New Street. Don't know if you could see it or not. At the Millennium Point, otherwise known as a think tank. May or may not be able to make it out in the distance,
Birmingham Moor Street.
but
when leaving the train,
I don't know, does it pick it up the camera?
Before removing heavy luggage and
But yeah, Rowley Street was over there, the freight terminal. So the West Coast Main Line passes underneath us. Passes underneath Birmingham Moor Street Station. There's 172-211 for West Midlands Railway, working 2 Delta 79 from Worcester Foregate Street to Stratford-upon-Avon, and there's another one on the rear of him. So 3 on the rear. 331. Right, I think we may be about to leave Birmingham Moor Street now. Our next stop is Birmingham Snow Hill. It's 100% tunnel between here and Snow Hill. The tunnel's name is Snow Hill Tunnel. And when we get into Birmingham Snow Hill, we'll find a Chiltern service. It'll be the 1611 to London Marylebone. My money's on a Clubman. Although, like I say, there's already been a 165 on a Birmingham to London today, so I wouldn't put it past them to put another one on there. Got the old Birmingham Snow Hill tram stop there.
We are now approaching Birmingham Snow Hill.
Not exactly in use anymore.
Tickets ready for the ticket gates to exit the station. Please mind the gap when leaving the train.
Can't see the number of the club then, unfortunately. Well, I might have a go at the on the rear. There's a pair of them. I think it was it 327 on the front? I didn't get the best view. I did not get the best view. Right then, I think we're going to be leaving Birmingham Snow Hill now. Next stop's going to be Jewellery Quarter. The train's gotten significantly busier. So 168 110 on the rear of the Chiltern service. Like I said, I don't know who the front one was and I can't bother looking it up. You can see the tram line coming into view now as well. There's the St Chad's tram stop. Hopefully we can get a couple of trams on between here and the Hawthorns. There's one. Sat at St Paul's, heading to Edgbaston Village. Tram number 41. And that's about as much as I know about trams.
CCTV is in operation. How the whole of this train, platform body cameras are in operation. This is for everybody's safety, security, and for the prevention of adverse behaviour on journey this morning. At West Midlands Railway service through to Worcester Foregate Street.
As we approach Jewellery Quarter, we should be seeing West Midlands Railway service on 2 Sierra 81 from Kidderminster to Whitlock's End.
Heavy luggage and push chairs.
Must be a 172. It's 172002 on the front of it, and probably I'll be able to get the rear, if there is a rear. Okay, we're going to be leaving Jewellery Quarter now. The next stop will be the Hawthorns, as the Whitlock's End service departs as well. I think it was at 013 on the rear. There is Soho Benson Road tram station. There's the West Coast main line. Actually, not that. Well, I don't think it is the West Coast main line. I think it's that. It's Winson Green station. I think it's that branch line that goes from Solihull towards like Perry Bar and that. Station's at Handsworth Booth Street.
We are now approaching the Hawthorns. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing
there's
heavy luggage and push chairs.
Another tram heading to Edgbaston in the Birmingham City University livery. Okay, we're going to be leaving the Hawthorns now. Our next stop will be Smethwick Galton Bridge, and I think we're going to be having another West Midlands Railway service passing us as well. 2 Charlie 83 from Worcester Hill to Dorridge. Oh, I missed the number of the front one. Well, it was just the 3 car on its own. Can't tell you which one though. So there goes the tram line now, disappearing off towards what do you call it? Wolverhampton.
Please mind the gap between the train platforms. Make sure you have all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. You can make it on travelling here this morning. I do wish I said less onward journey. On behalf of myself and the driver, I would like to thank you for travelling West Midlands Railway. And give a safe, pleasant onward journey. Birmingham Bridge, here's the next station stop.
We are now approaching Smethwick Galton Bridge. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
So we're on the high level at Smethwick Galton Bridge. Downstairs is the West Coast main line. Can't really get a good view of it from up here though. Okay, I think we're about to leave Smethwick Galton Bridge. Our next stop will be Rowley Regis. Passing through Langley Green. I think we'll be having another West Midlands service passing us as well. 2 Sierra 85 from Kidderminster to Stratford-upon-Avon.
We are now approaching Rowley Regis. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
It's 172-104. And there was a 3 on the rear, which I couldn't see the number of. Okay, I think we're about to leave Rowley Regis now. Our next stop will be Cradley Heath. Passing through Old Hill.
We are now approaching Cradley Heath. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Okay, we are now departing from Cradley Heath. Our next stop will be Stourbridge Junction. We'll shortly have another 172 passing us. The two Delta A7 from Worcester Foregate Street to Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll also be passing through Loy shortly. There's the 172s. If you think I'm able to get their numbers without using real-time trains, then I'd suggest putting the coke down. From Round Oak appearing there. I can see a silver set sat in the sidings.
We are now approaching Stourbridge Junction. Change here for Stourbridge Town.
Yeah,
Please mind the gap.
hopefully there's a 139 at Stourbridge
and
Junction.
Step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
82309 with 68. What is it? 68012 Amy Owen. When was that named? I didn't know anything about that being named. Doesn't seem to be a 139 here. Likelihood is it's probably failed again. Okay, we are about to depart Stourbridge Junction now. Our next stop will be Hagley. And I think we're going to have another 172 coming in as well. 2 Sierra 89 from Kidderminster to Whitlock's End.
Any tickets or passes and photos?
There's the 172s.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Brilliant, thank you. Brilliant, thank you very much.
We are now approaching Hagley. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
We're about to leave Hagley now. Our next stop will be Blakedown.
now approaching Blakedown. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Okay, about to leave Blakedown now. Next stop will be Kidderminster. I believe this is Blakedown Viaduct. Maybe about to have another pair of 172s. 2 Charlie 91 from Worcester Foregate Street to Dorridge.
We are now approaching Kidderminster. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Just about be able to make out over there the Severn Valley Railway, Kidderminster station. Okay, we are now leaving Kidderminster. Our next stop will be Hartlebury. Hopefully I can get a ticket for that weekend in July, end of July, because a certain 6103 Flying Scotsman is expected to be there.
Any tickets from Kidderminster folks? Tickets over to...
Oh, there is a steamtram there, there's a 50 as well. So yeah, there's a line into the Severn Valley Railway. So 13201 is 4106, 20048, 50049. What else is there? There's 172 behind me, not really bothered about that. I pray to God that I'm able to get a ticket, man. You know what'll happen, I'll get a ticket for it and then the Flying Scotsman will get some form of issue and just won't be there. Or it will end up being dragged by something, like it was the last time I seen it. We seem to have a fly that has boarded the train as well. Now, don't think the fly has a ticket. I would try and kill him, but nah. I haven't really got anything to kill him other than my hands. Don't really want a dead fly in my hands. If there isn't a wet cloth or a magazine, then I just don't bother killing them. Sometimes I try and hoover them up, then they just end up flying around the hoover.
We are now approaching Hartlebury. Please mind the gap.
Do you know what I do like Hartlebury? I've been
And step onto the platform before removing
Come on,
heavy
little,
pushchairs.
date here once with the girlfriend. It's a nice place. You've got Hartlebury Castle, like, let's be honest, calling it a castle, like, is a very, it's not what you'd expect a castle to be. You know what I mean? It's more like a museum than anything else. Like yeah. It's nice though, it's alright. And then they try and rip you off for food. Okay then, we're about to leave Hartlebury. Our next stop will be Droitwich Spa. I wonder if anyone's currently listening to me. Have you managed to get this far in the video? Have you got this far into the video? while actually watching the video, and not just fast forwarding to make it look like you have.
I'm sorry, why don't you try the same thing to like that one later? Is that
Honestly, fair play to anyone who has made it this far.
Is that like the wrong
A bad journey this from Stratford to Worcester. Thank you to whoever it was that requested it. I actually enjoyed it, even if there is no armrests or tables. To be honest, these window sills are actually okay to rest your arm on.
At 9 o'clock, I expect a video of
They're not too high up, not too low down. So like they're just the right height, so that your arm isn't dying after 5 minutes of the journey. Obviously, I'd still prefer an armrest, but oh well. Can you see the flight? He definitely hasn't got a ticket. Another side, don't judge a book by its cover or anything, but yeah, I don't think the flyer's a ticket. I'll be honest, like, should be £100 fine. Yes, it has got to that point in the video where I start talking absolute twaddle. Just like that way.
approaching Droitwich Spa. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Yeah, we just joined up with the line from Birmingham New Street.
That's what is it?
Okay, we are about to leave Droitwich Spa. Our next and final stop will be Worcester Foregate Street. And there's a 172213 on the rear of a West Midlands service heading to Stratford-upon-Avon. Now I don't know what the bug is on tracks here, but for some reason it doesn't seem to think we've moved since just before Droitwich Spa up Goods Loop, which means I can't actually track us anymore as much as I'd love to. Yeah, we've just frozen. That 172 that you may have seen heading into Droitwich Spa, that seems to have frozen just before Droitwich Spa. I mean, I don't even know if what I told you it was. What did I say it was? Did I say it was 2D945 from Worcester to Stratford? That seems to have just frozen where it was. Yeah. Oh well. So that's what it does mean. It means I can probably turn my phone off, to be honest. I've no idea what I'm looking for now. Sorry for that bit of dodgy camera work. Just trying to get the phone back in the pocket.
Maybe if I send her the shows, like maybe if I go to horrifying. I was at a down and I was with like family and friends. One of them brought like 9-year-old kid out to all this, okay? It's down though, it's down, yeah. No, I'm not kidding you, I saw you watching still happening. There were strippers on it. Anyway, so this kid, she finds what she thinks is a balloon, starts hanging everywhere with I grew up around that man. That's quite scary.
Who is that? Your dad?
No, that's not my dad. That's one of my dad's friends from my and then he said, thank you. Thanks for leaving got some flora spread from my dad now.
There we are, just crossing over the junction. Heading off behind us is the line towards Worcester Hill. Doesn't seem to be anything of any interest in the Worcester depot.
It's going to be the entirety of Avenue Q. It's going to be sat there. Are you sure I can read this?
And it seems to be going to a single line here. Oh no.
I just know that they would like
I was going to say it was going single line, but it's kind of going to double line. Coming up behind us was the line from Worcester Foregate as well. Be the route that the Great Western services would use.
We are now approaching Worcester Foregate Street, our final destination. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Gallery nearby English speaking, what's the next stop is Worcester Foregate Street. Once again, anyone to get to the train bus, make sure you have all your personal items with you when leaving the train. Please have your tickets and passes ready for our rugby pleasure teams as they are here this evening. From our apologies to you, you will see receiver 100 pound Parkway cost you a ticket. Your train tickets have been available for purchase on board this train in both card and cash payment. This evening, I have visited the whole of this train. This evening, Birmingham, Solihull this evening.
There's a Great Western IET behind us as well on platform. Whatever platform it is. Platform 1.
I was lying on my lino in my little sleeping bag. I said on the lino. What do you mean? What's wrong with the lino? Actually.
Alright people, that's the end of this journey video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below any other journey videos you do want to see me do, and I'll see what I can do for you. Twitter, WhatsApp, Blue Sky, all link down below. That made me jump. Yeah, Twitter, WhatsApp, Blue Sky, all link down below if you want to go and follow me on them. I'm going to head to Birmingham Moor Street now so I can get a train tap done there, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, see you in a bit.